Hello, we're here with a breaking news update on the recent developments in the Israel-Hamas conflict. The world's leading airlines, including major players like American Airlines, United Airlines, Lufthansa, Virgin Atlantic, Wizz Air, EasyJet, Korean Air, and Cathay Pacific, have stopped their flights to and from Tel Aviv's central hub, the Ben Gurion Airport. A warning from the Federal Aviation Administration, also known as the FAA, about heightened flying risks in Israeli airspace due to the conflict has influenced this decision. In response to a series of rocket attacks and territorial breaches by Hamas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has declared a state of war. A significant portion of the flights, approximately 17%, to and from Ben Gurion Airport is currently cancelled. However, British Airways and Israel's national carrier El Al are still functioning but are closely monitoring the escalating situation. The halting of flight operations is a logistical hurdle and serves as a harsh reminder of the lives at stake in this ongoing conflict. As tensions rise, we await further developments with anticipation. Thank you for tuning in. Hello. To fully fathom the gravity of the predicament, we find it necessary to bring light to past incidents that brought us to this point. The tale commences on October 7, 2023, with the escalating conflict between Israel and Hamas. The tension reached its peak when Hamas launched rockets into and breached Israeli borders. This unprecedented act of hostility elicited a swift and aggressive rejoinder from Israel. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu signaled the commencement of a perilous phase in the Israel-Hamas conflict by declaring a state of war. This proclamation subsequently led to the Israel Defense Forces, or IDF, launching a counteract campaign. This campaign by IDF was not a mere display of power. It was a comprehensive military mission focused on neutralizing the Hamas threat. The ripple effects of this conflict were not limited to Israel and Gaza's boundaries, but felt worldwide. Renowned airlines, including American Airlines, United Airlines, and Lufthansa, halted flights to and from Tel Aviv's Gurion Airport. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, suggested extreme caution in Israeli airspace, creating further dilemmas for international travel. While the military and political effects of this conflict are of great importance, it's the human toll that highlights its acute severity. Reports suggest that 700 Israelis have lost their lives and over 1,500 have been injured since the conflict heightened in October. The situation in Gaza is even more severe, with over 6,000 children reported dead since the IDF's counteract campaign. This conflict's repercussions have also been evident in the digital world. A recent analysis by a media expert emphasized the flood of disinformation related to the Israel-Hamas conflict, including distorted images and false allegations. A typical example is the viral social media claim of a dead Palestinian infant being a doll. Such disinformation levels add to the complexity and volatility of the situation. In analyzing the chain of events, it is crucial to remember that this conflict is embedded in a larger ongoing struggle between Israel and Hamas. This struggle is characterized by periods of relative tranquility, contrasted with intense eruptions of violence. As the circumstances continue to, the human toll of this conflict becomes increasingly evident. The figures mentioned are not mere statistics, they are individuals, families, communities wrestling with the grim realities of war. Every death, injury, and act of disinformation contributes another layer to this intricate and tragic narrative. This is the tale of the Israel-Hamas, a tale that is still unfolding as we speak. Thank you for your time and attention. Hello everyone! We are in the middle of a physical conflict, yet another battle is simultaneously taking place, a battle of information. Amidst the chaos, there's a battlefield that doesn't consist of smoke and rubble, but of and words, where truth and lies are interwoven in a complex web. The feud between Israel and Hamas is characterized by an overwhelming influx of disinformation, a surge of dishonesty that clouds comprehension. There's a case that stands out, the heartbreaking tale of a Palestinian baby, Muhammad Hani al-Zahar, claimed by Israeli airstrikes. Images of this innocent soul were shared widely, only to be countered by inaccurate assertions that the child was merely a doll. This baseless rumor took over social media platforms, infiltrating collective thinking and reshaping perceptions. In the digital age, the power and rapid dissemination of disinformation leaves a chilling reminder. It's unsettling to see the absence of remedial steps taken by certain media houses. The Jerusalem Post, as an example, removed an article that referred to the baby as a doll without providing any correction or statement. Such acts display a sheer ignorance for truth, adding fuel to the misinformation fire. This case is not an isolated BBC verifies journalist observes that the quantity of manipulated images and disinformation in this conflict is unmatched. With over 6,000 children claimed by the IDF retaliation campaign in Gaza, the horrific magnitude of the event is often distorted and obscured by the misinformation tide. Why is this significant? It's crucial because what's at risk here is truth. The actual happenings, the lives seized, the homes annihilated, the human suffering, all are concealed by this disinformation fog. In the digital era, truth is usually the initial casualty of war. It's a new war front, where narratives are built and destroyed, where perceptions are formed and altered. In this information war, the responsibility upon us to uncover the truth, to question, to authenticate, and to hold the dishonest accountable. Thank you for lending your ears to this. Hello everyone. As we journey these uncertain periods, the importance of being knowledgeable and discerning cannot be overstated. Today we've discussed the substantial effect of the current Israel-Hamas tension on worldwide aviation. As major airlines have paused flights to Tel Aviv, we've mapped out the unfolding events in chronological order, shining a light on the intense, escalating scenario. Moreover, we highlighted the novel battlefields of this conflict, where misinformation wars rage in tandem with physical fights. In a world of turmoil where truth can easily get lost, it's vital to remember to seek out verified facts. The spreading of false narratives and doctored images can twist our perception, fanning the flames of conflict instead of promoting dialogue and resolution. We must continue to question, learn, and empathize with the countless lives touched by these happenings. It's recommended that you subscribe and distribute this video for up-to-date news on the Israel-Hamas conflict. Collectively, we have the power to aim for a better informed world. Thank you for your time and commitment to staying informed.